Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome to the Ron Williams Fitness Channel for Natural Mr. Universe, Natural Mr. World, Natural Mr. Olympia. Also inducted into the Natural Bodybuilders Hall of Fame, Natural Bodybuilder of the Decade. I'm going to talk to you today about NHGH. NHGH, not HGH, but NHGH. And there's a huge difference in the two. Now, what I want you to understand is there's a difference between releasing your natural growth hormone and then taking in a supplement of a natural growth hormone by injections or however else they want to do it. That is a very dangerous process. And why do that when it's much easier, less damaging to the body, actually productive for the body, for you to release your own natural growth hormone? And I'm going to show you how that's done. We've had lots of questions about amino acids, how to release natural growth hormone, and there's a bit of confusion there. So I want to clear that up today. Come over here with me. Okay, NHGH. This stands for Natural Growth Hormone. You have about 23 micrograms of natural growth hormones that sits right beneath the pituitary gland. Right beneath the brain where the pituitary gland sits. So this represents your brain here, and that represents the pituitary gland. So the objective here is to get that natural growth hormone released. I'm going to tell you how to do that. Number one is we have one amino acid that's called arginine. We have another amino acid that's called ornithine. The third one is called tryptophan. Now, with the tryptophan, I want to tell you the magic of this particular amino acid. It helps to release human growth hormone, but it's also known as a sedative. So the best time to take the tryptophan is right before bed. You naturally release human growth hormone when you go into the delta state of sleep pattern. Many people never enter into delta sleep pattern. They only get to the REM level of sleep where they have the rapid eye movement, and they never cross over into delta. Well, the tryptophan helps you to enter into delta sleep pattern. When you hit delta, your body automatically releases human growth hormone. If you're highly stressed, if you have lights in your room, even those night lights help to prevent you from ever entering into delta sleep. So you want to get rid of the night light. You want to make sure that if you're not sleeping because of stress, you alleviate the stress. Now, when you take the tryptophan alone, it'll help you release natural growth hormone. What it does is taken outside of other proteins, but taken alone, it crosses the blood-brain barrier and causes you to release human growth hormone. Plus, it helps you to get into delta sleep. Now, the ornithine, it's a little more difficult. It's not as recognized because it's harder to get a hold to this particular amino acid. It's not that popular. It does the same thing as arginine. Arginine also crosses the blood-brain barrier to help you release human growth hormone. Now, let me explain this. With the arginine, it's better to take it 30 minutes prior to your workouts. Why? Arginine helps you to use more fat for energy than carbohydrates. Plus, it helps you to release the human growth hormone. Why would I take it a half hour before a workout? The reason why is this. When you take the arginine, it takes about 30 minutes for you to get into your heavy training. For instance, if I'm doing squats, I'm warming up and it's getting heavier and heavier. When I get to that first set, that first heavy set, it's probably 20 to 30 minutes into my workout. My body is already releasing natural human growth hormone from the arginine product, plus I'm releasing human growth hormone from the squats that I'm doing, or the deadlifts, or whatever releaser I'm using. So very, very important. So I'm getting a double release of human growth hormone. People are wondering, why am I not growing? Sometimes what we do, we go against everything that it requires for the body to grow, and we take supplements that are counterproductive. You have supplements. Let me show you this. You have your muscle, and muscle is made up of amino acids or proteins. So you have your amino acids here. Now, some people say, I'm going to take amino acids to get the muscle to grow. Absolutely. After you work out, you need the protein, because the protein, they're the building blocks for the muscle. But the protein will not, the amino acids by themselves will not help release human growth hormone. Your protein, whether it's a steak, whether it's egg whites, protein drink, whatever, it doesn't matter. It will not help you release human growth hormone. You must have the individual amino acid, the arginine, the ornithine, or the tryptophan, because they cross the blood-brain barrier. If you take one of these supplements with a protein drink or any source of protein, it will alleviate its ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, and it becomes a building block or one of the amino acids to help repair the muscle tissue, but will not release human growth hormone. So don't mistake that. I had a question, when do I take my amino acids to release human growth hormone? You don't. You don't take the amino acid makeup, but you take the individual amino acid, the arginine, the ornithine, or the tryptophan, and alone it helps you to release the human growth hormone. Don't forget that. That is utterly, utterly, utterly important. Now, having a good source of arginine, you need at least 5 elemental grams of natural arginine, or ornithine, or tryptophan. 5, at least 5. I take between 7 to 9 every single day prior to my working out. I never take the tryptophan because it's a little harder to get a hold of, and the ornithine is not very popular, and it doesn't release natural growth hormone as fluently and consistently as the arginine. The arginine, they've made it palatable. It has a horrible, horrible taste by itself, but it's more palatable now. So if you want to release your own natural growth hormone, I don't care what age you are, if you're 21 and above, this would be a perfect product for you to use. And I don't want you to use the excuse, I'm a little bit older, so I'm not quite as strong. I'm a little bit older, so I'm not going to get the development. The same thing it takes to develop for a younger person is the same thing it takes to develop for an older person. Does your body work the same? No, not exactly the same, but by applying good nutritional principles, by training the way you should be training to build muscle and to get lean, you can obtain the same results regardless of what age you are. Don't limit yourself. Don't make those excuses. There's a book that says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I think that's the Bible. It is. But as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. If you think you can do something, if you think you are something, you can be what you think you are, even though other people may say you can't. I've had those limitations placed on me early on in life, and I've been able to overcome those things, and I'm still doing that today. I can do it, so can you. If you like this video, I want you to subscribe, and I want you to share this video with all your friends and family, and let's build this YouTube channel today. God bless you until next time.